Hello everyone and happy 2020. This is actually the very first video I'm filming in 2020 because obviously I was away for Christmas and New Year's. So yeah, I got back a few days ago and finally getting into filming again today. I finally got all of my emails done and all of that boring stuff, so I get to do the fun stuff now. And I thought I would kick off this year, even though technically you've already seen a couple of videos, but those were pre-filmed. I thought I would kick off this year's filming with a full face of drugstore makeup because I haven't done it in a long time and I think I'll use some new stuff and some old stuff. So how is your 2020 going so far? I feel like it is kind of depressing, not gonna lie. All of these things happening in the world right now, Australia fires, all this war stuff kind of like up in the air. There's been all this like flooding in Indonesia. There's just a lot going on and I don't know, like I've just been feeling a bit sad about everything. Do you guys feel like that? So I'm just trying to like focus on happiness today because, you know, there's only so much we can do in the world. I encourage you guys, if you can, to donate to the victims of the fires, of the flooding. There is so many sources on the internet. You can find the best charities that work for you that you would like to donate to. Today we're gonna keep it happy. I'm gonna put on makeup, put some happiness and positivity into the universe because I feel like we need it right now. Let me know down below something you are super thankful for and looking forward to this year. I would love to know. I have shit hair right now, gym hair, it's like third day hair, and doesn't matter because I've got a new wig, guys. So I've got another Vasi hair wig. You guys know my copper one that I'm obsessed with, that I've worn a few times in videos. I'll link a couple of the videos where I've worn it down below. It's a very long like ginger copper orange wig and it's like my favorite thing in the world. This one here is a different one and it's kind of like my hair but better. So I'm gonna hold fire. We're gonna put this on together at the end of the video. So if you wanna see, you know, the before and after of my hair, then keep watching. I'm so excited. I'll link her website down below. It's handmade. She is so talented. Woman-owned company. She is Australian and amazing and talented. And if you're looking for an amazing quality wig, definitely go check her out. Without further ado, I'm gonna stop babbling now and get started. So to begin, actually I should prime. I was about to like forget. I've been forgetting to prime so often lately. Instead of like using a traditional prime, I'm gonna go for a glowy product. So this is the Revlon Color Charge Liquid Illuminator in Halo. I am so excited to be filming right now. Holy crap, I have missed this. And like doing a video like this, like because I haven't done it in so long, like woo, I'm really excited. I've been using a lot of high-end stuff lately. I still definitely throw in a lot of like affordable stuff in the mix from like Colourpop and stuff, but like, yeah, you know, I haven't done like a full face in ages. So I'm just going to, I put on way too much. What's new? Is that the thumbnail right there? Next up, I'm going to take my CoverGirl True Blend It's Lit Concealer. I actually really like these. I really like CoverGirl face products. I mean, I like a lot of CoverGirl products in general, but like, I don't know. They always just do foundations, powders, and concealers that I really like the formulas. Remember the Ready Set Gorgeous? That was like a favorite a couple of years ago. So this is their active line or something. I've also got the foundation here. I have used it in tutorials in the past. It's not the first time I'm using it. But I really like it if you're looking for something quite affordable. This is the first time I'm using it around my eyebrows, I'm pretty sure, and so far it's going really well. It's quite easy to get a nice sharp line with the little brush it comes with. So New Year's was fun. I had a lot of fun with my friends. We did a 3-story beer bong, or like funnel, what do you guys call it? Surely that's the thing, like around the world. But yeah, we have a 3-story house, and so naturally we were like, let's do a 3-story bong. So we bought a whole lot of piping. I'm talking about a beer bong, not a real bong. And yeah, I didn't actually do it because I was a pussy, but my friends liked it. I was gonna do my foundation later, but I just feel a bit, you know, orange. So I think I will do my foundation next. Do you like this angle, by the way? Usually I sit over here. Do you prefer this? Or do you prefer this? Same, different? Or I could even go a bit more if you liked that. But I could sit in the middle. All that lighting's a bit like shadowy though. Anyways, I feel like I kind of like this, but I need to tidy up all my perfumes because they're all like, you know, shoved around from me getting ready and stuff. I haven't really tied them up in a while and I need to. I'm going to swirl on some of this. So this is the one that's the paler one, Classic Ivory. And then I'm going to squirt in some of the darker one, which literally looks almost the same kind of, but it's not, it's definitely darker, 855 Soft Honey. Oh, so much better. So a lot of you guys wanted to see like a kind of skincare, like what I do to pamper my skin, and you guys wanted to see a skincare and etc. favorites of the year. So I might do just like a favorites video coming up in like a month or two and talk about all of my favorite skincare and hair care and all that kind of stuff that I didn't mention in my 2019 favorites. If you missed that video, I'll link it down below. It's just my 2019 makeup favorites, and I actually like applied each product as I went. Oh my god, I've got the worst cramps right now. Holy crap. I'm on my period and it's being like an actual dick to me. I don't know if it's because I've been eating like trash over Christmas and New Year's and it's just like out with a vengeance, or what's going on. I've got a darker shade of my CoverGirl True Blend It's Lit concealer. What shade is this? Don't know. I'm just going to apply it where I've got like some redness. That's so dark. Ow. I like literally got my nails done yesterday. I've already broken one. I feel like we are a bit shadowy on this side. Like maybe I should come on a little, like this lighting's going to be much more even. And then under my eyes to set, I'm going to use my Milani Translucent Light to Medium Powder. I really like this. It's so fine. Alright, so that's on under my eyes, and now I'm going to set the rest of my face. Wait, actually someone asked me on my Instagram page to show an affordable cream contour from the drugstore. So this one here is by Maybelline. It's the V-Face Duo Stick, and it comes with a highlighting side and a contouring side. So I'm going to take the contouring side and draw that under my cheek. I feel like I'm breathing so heavy. Do you ever do that? Like become very aware of your breathing? You're like, I'm just going to put it like that. Get rid of that chin. Who needs a chin anyway? I'm going to use my sponge just to dab this out. And it is actually really easy to blend. I like to blend the cheek contour kind of like upward. Like I bounce on the line and then bring it up. And I feel like that gives you a better like shape. It's not like the perfect color to contour with. Does this have a shade name? I don't think it does. But it does give you that shape. Like it's not like a super shadow contour, but it does help to warm up your skin, which I like. Like I quite like the color. There's that. It is really easy to use. And if you thought I wasn't going to use this, don't be silly. So this is the CoverGirl Violess Healthy Powder, and it's really nice and full coverage. Looks like this. This one is in the shade Classic Ivory. So I'm just going to dab a really like light amount of that just like all over. On my neck and everything, I'm just going to use a little bit of my bronzer just to bring up the color a little bit, even though I can guarantee you it will match later. It's just like developing. I'm going to use this one which I got recently that I've already showed you in a video. It's the Coconut Beach one because I feel like the color is really, really nice and slightly warm, just to give myself some instant gratification. Alright, that looks so much better. Then I guess we'll actually put some on our like skin as well, right? I'm going to use my Detail Fiber brush. I'm just going to take a small amount. Oh, my mirror is not in the right place. And I'm going to brush that kind of like on top of my cheeks. Kind of where I blended that cream bronzer like upward. I'm going to put it down my nose as well. Oh my god, I really want to try out doing one of those testing out TikTok makeup hacks videos. Let me know if you want to see it. I've seen a few people doing them. And then just to make my contour more dramatic today, this is the Makeup Revolution Contour Powder. It's such a good color. It's the light one. I'm just going to blend that. Whoa, I put on so much just then. Hold on, let me just even it out on the other side and then we'll blend out. It is really easy to blend and it's like the perfect shadow color. Something weird's happening with the lighting on this cheek. Or do I have like a pimple? Sometimes I have like a pimple on my cheek and it makes stuff look patchy and I don't realize because it's like one of those ones that's kind of under the skin. So it's just like a little bump and I'm like, why does that look weird? I don't know, maybe. It looks like I've got a few bumps under there. Oh well. I'm going to first go in with my Australis brow tint in light brown. So I feel like this does help fill in my brows quite a bit, and then I'll just use a powder anywhere I actually need it afterwards. I don't know if you can see the difference between that one and that one. Can you? It just looks fuller. I'm like brushing the hairs straight up and just letting them do their thing. Alright, let's do some eye makeup. I'm excited. I've got this primer from Revolution Pro in the shade Core. I don't really know if it's good. I've used it before, but I can't remember what I thought of it. I'm just using a tapered eye brush to apply this on the eyelid. It's a little bit hard to blend. Like I feel like it would do better on your finger, but my long nails can make it a bit hard. Yeah, it looks crusty AF. Why did I do this? I'm just gonna get rid of this now before I forget how much I dislike it. I don't know if I disliked it this much last time, but like, I'm gonna show you. I love Makeup Revolution products, but I don't know. Mine, maybe it's dried out. I'm gonna cheat because I don't want my like eyeshadows just to look trash by default. And I'm just gonna use some of my P. Louise on top. Sometimes you just have to like do that, you know? Sometimes you gotta break the rules. I am really freaking keen to try out this LA Girl eyeshadow palette. It's the Born exclusive, I think. And it has this really cool packaging and tons of colors. How do I get this plastic off? I'm nervous. Like, look at all of these colors, and I'm wearing blue, so like, should I do a little bit of blue? I might do individuality mixed with high spirited. Why not? Oh, you can't even see. So that one and that one. I'm going to tap that on my crease. This is a crease blender brush. I'm just going to go through the crease. I'm not going to do a halo eye today because I've done a couple lately, even though I'm obsessed. Like, literally, that's all I want to do with my life right now. These are quite pigmented and easy AF to blend. Let me know what you want to see on my channel this year. I've been doing this for like almost 10 years, you guys. Like, what do you want to see? I need some inspo. Like, I'm happy to keep doing what I'm doing, and I know most of you guys like what I'm doing, but is there anything new that you want to see? Or is there anything that I do sometimes that you would like to see more often? Like, just let me know. I can't imagine I'll ever stop doing like full face first impressions and foundation first impressions and stuff, but like, I don't know, I just want to like hear from you guys and make sure that I'm still doing stuff that you guys enjoy, because I do this, you know, for you guys too. It's not just for me. Even though I love doing certain things, like I want to make sure you guys like it. God, some of this blending's interesting from where I've got that other base underneath. It's like crusty. I'm kind of like winging out the eyeshadow towards my temple a little. Lots of people are asking on my Instagram post that I did today, which by the way, obviously is not today when you're seeing this video, but like today is in while I'm filming this. I asked what you guys wanted more of, and heaps of people said heaps of sweets tutorials. So I will. I just don't want to spam people. I am still working on another palette. I'm kind of waiting on my designer at the moment because she's been real busy. Like most of the colors and stuff are pretty good. So it's on the move. It's on the move, guys. Get excited. I don't have a launch date or idea yet or anything, but thank you guys so much for your support with heaps of sweets. Now I'm really drawn to this shade called Extra. It's kind of like a greeny bluey. Like you could use it with green or blue. It looks very pigmented on my brush. Firm blender brush. Oh, that's so pretty. I have no idea what I'm doing today, by the way. I felt like playing with color, so here I am, and I've blended that way too high. I've literally chosen the worst colors to blend together apparently, because this is a struggle. But I'm gonna do my best, like I always do. This is much more green on the actual eye though. Oh well. Using these eyeshadows, I can tell they're not like luxe. I don't know like if this is gonna make sense. I can tell they're not super high quality, but they do the job. I feel like you do have to layer them because the pigment kind of disappears when you're blending. And there is a little bit of fallout, but like you can still get a really pretty look if you have like patience. That's like the difference sometimes with like cheap and expensive makeup. Like I feel like with some higher end palettes and things, like you get a better effect faster, whereas like drugstore sometimes you still can get like the most perfect results, but sometimes, and not every time, because literally there are some drugstore like eyeshadow palettes and stuff that are just as good as high end, but sometimes they're the ones that just need like that little bit of extra patience and you can still get a really good effect. Sometimes they're just trash. I'm just like struggling with a couple of the colors like fading as I go, like the brown in the crease kind of like disappears and I'm getting a little bit muddy because I have to keep going back and forth. But I will persevere. I feel like it looks better in real life than what it looks like on camera. I'm just going to pause here and go into my brow tattoo by Maybelline. I'm just using an eyebrow groomer brush by So Beauty, and I'm just going to fill in any gaps where I still need a little bit more product, because I feel like this will also help make the eye look a little bit nicer. Sometimes when you don't have your eyebrows done, it's like hard to see past that, or for me at least. This is a really good pomade. You just need like the tiniest touch because it's quite intense, and then just spread it out. Think of it like Vegemite, you know? That looks pretty decent. Yeah, look at all that fallout I just noticed. It's easy enough to brush off at least. I'm just using my little brush I used under my eyes, which is a shimmer tulip brush, and just gently like pushing it off my face. You can see like the colors have kind of muddled up on my eye, which is kind of annoying. but oh well. Let's try a shimmer. I'm gonna use an eyeshadow brush by XO Beauty. I'm gonna spritz it and I'm gonna take the shade maybe Upbeat. It's like a bluey green as well. I was going to go in with like the cobalt kind of blue, but I feel like with this crease color, how it turned out, you know, it's real pretty. I'm literally just gonna pack it all over the eyelid and just keep it quite simple. The shimmer is very buttery, like it feels nice. I'm kind of creating a little bit of a cut crease effect. Kind of looking like I'm playing in my mum's makeup collection as a 5-year-old as well. And then on the rest of the eyelid, actually I'm gonna stop there and take the shade Mod because it looks literally the same. Like this is Mod here, and then the one in the corner is the one I used. Maybe this one's like a little bit more green, I don't know. I just want to see if it's actually different when I like put it on my eyelid. By the way, my brush is like not even wet anymore, so this is how they look dry as well. Okay, yeah, that color's a little bit more green, but barely. It's like almost the exact same thing. So I hate it when palettes do that, when they have like two of the same color, but whatever. And then I'm gonna go back in with that green color we used, God forbid, and just try to like smoke out that outer corner a little and maybe just put it underneath a little. We'll just pretend this is like an editorial makeup look, shall we? Like just pretend like it's all on purpose. It's fine, no one will know. It's between you and me. And then I'm gonna take a real dark brown. I'm gonna take the shade Poise, this one right here. I hope everything's like in frame. I'm trying to zoom in for you guys and sometimes I forget that I'm zoomed in and I'm probably like going all the way over here, so I apologize. It's a really nice dark brown. It's quite grungy looking, this look now. Maybe I do like a smoky liner or something. Taking a little bit of that brown and just like patting it in the outer corner, like it can't get worse surely. I'm going to use a little bit of the shade Unique, which is like a very pale like beige shimmer, rather than the one in the corner which is like more pinky. I'm going to highlight my brow bone a little. If I didn't use that like dark green color, like I feel like it would have been fine. Like I just don't know what overcame me. Gonna put a little bit of this on the inner corner as well. I've got this one here called Fast Lane by Colourpop, and it looks like this really deep like green color. So I'm gonna use this. Oh my god, I'm out of frame. Oh, it broke. I had it wound out too far. I'm just gonna smudge it across all the way. Try to keep it a little bit thinner on that inner, and then just slowly get a bit thicker. Just winging it out a little bit as well on that very outer corner. And I'm just gonna use my brush I used for my eyebrows, but I wiped it off. I'm just gonna like flick it out. And then on top, I'm going to go back in with the color again. What is it? Extra. Mixed with Vogue, which is like a black. And just kind of like smoke it out a little. Like I just kind of go over top of it and just do lots of little like jagged motions just to like, I don't know, make it look a bit smoky. I've been loving smoky liner lately. So I'm going for something kind of like that. Just using my concealer to clean up the edges because I've decided I've taken that green too far down. So just like erasing it with my concealer. And I feel like the smoky eyeliner looks real cute. It makes it look like purposefully grunge now, like I didn't just like screw up the blending. I'm going to use my CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. The smell of this, it smells so good. It's like nostalgic. I don't know what it smells like, but maybe it's like similar to their Lash Blast smell or something. There's something about it that just reminds me of like being a teenager. I think I need to put on some eyeliner on my waterline too shortly. Oh yeah, I'm digging it. I've done it, guys, I've done it. I'm actually just going to use green in my waterline. I feel like my eyes look quite big, so I don't feel like I need to have nude. It's really pretty. Alright, now for lashes, I'm just going to do some like semi-natural ones that'll still make the look a bit more dramatic but not be like over the top, you know? I think I'll just go in with a pair of the Wonderlust, which look like this. They're just really nice long full crisscrossy lashes. Natural but not, you know. I don't know if you'll be able to see the before and after. Let's put a lash on it this eye. It's just a bit fuller, gives me a little bit of length and just like, I don't know, just a little bit of extra drama. They look really nice with natural, like real natural makeup as well. Kind of makes you look like you've got eyelash extensions on, but with this super dramatic look it just helps to like, I don't know, give a little bit more fullness just to like even out everything. If you can hear like growling in the background, it's because Zeus is running around chasing a fly. I just got the like rubbish bin in off the road because it's just been emptied, and a like blowfly flew in and Zeus is just like running around like really angry about it. Anyways, I'm going to use some of this colour here called Perk Up by Colourpop. It's from the Peachy collection. Hopefully you can still get it. I'm just gonna apply that to my cheeks. It looks like a bronzer, right? But it's actually like a peachy, like brownish peachy kind of blush tone. Like you could probably use it as bronzer. But like if I add it to my cheeks, I don't know if you can see it, but it just adds this like kind of coralish warm flush, and it's one of those colors you can't really go wrong with. It goes with anything. And then let's highlight. I was gonna use my Soph one, but I feel like I use that a lot, you know, like it was in my yearly favorites and I've used it all year, so let's use something. This is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, Mega Glow. I don't know if you can still get this one, but they're always releasing highlighters, so if you can ever get your hands on them, they are really nice, quite blinding. If I apply it, this is a detail face brush. Look at that, it's crazy. It almost looks like wet, and that's just applied dry too. I'm gonna do a little bit on the tip of my nose and kind of in between my eyebrows. I like to put it there, it kind of makes my nose look longer. A little bit above my eyebrow. On my inner corner, I'm going to use Call Me by Chi Chi. It's a cool nude. I'm using this little Marc Jacobs brush. I'm just going to press that right on that inner corner. It is so blinding. It's so pretty. I love this. I have recently started getting back into using these colors, like the metallic colors on my eyes again. I'm just going to add a little bit underneath too. Alright, so the eye makeup's done. I really like how it came out. I feel like, you know, sitting on the opinion of the eyeshadows for a longer amount of time, I do feel like the longer they sit there, the more patchy they seem to look. It's almost like they're fading a little bit, so I don't think the eyeshadow palette's like definitely a must-have or anything like that. You could probably use similar colors from a different palette to recreate this look if you want. I don't know. Even if I went straight in with the P. Louise base, I don't know. I mean, if you want to try it, give it a go, but I feel like even the shimmers have like disappeared almost. Like they just don't really look that shiny anymore. I'm not really blown away at all. I really love the eyeliner. Like the eyeliner looks dope. Now I'm going to use XO Beauty Mari lip pencil. I don't know if you guys consider this drugstore. It's not really, but they are really affordable, so YOLO. I don't really have many brands of lip liners sitting there except like MAC and stuff. So, okay, so I've just outlined my lips, and then on the center I'm going to use this ColourPop lipstick in the shade Quickie, which is a really nice like orangey nude. And then on top I'm going to use a little bit of my Barely There lip gloss by Ulta 3 Get Glossy. Just a little. And then I have a new setting spray that's like super affordable that I would love to try right now. It's by ColourPop. It's the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid setting spray. I love hyaluronic acid. It's really good for moisture. It looks really nice. I like the packaging. Give it a couple of test runs. It feels fine. Kind of smells like coconut or something. It's super fine. I can barely feel it. I really like the pump. Ooh. Gave my skin a really radiant finish. We'll see how it looks once it like settles in a little bit more. Honestly, I can't explain how good that smells. That could be a favorite if that like works well to set everything down. Like my skin looks really fresh after that, I think. Do you guys see a difference? I don't know. I feel like I do. Obviously I've got highlighter on, but like actually just like everything looks just much more settled and pretty. Okay, so now that the makeup is done, I probably shouldn't have done my lip gloss yet because I'm about to put on a wig, but whatever. So I'm just going to kind of braid my hair and flatten it against my head. I'll just do that and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I'm just popping in here to show you like how my natural hair looks right now. I need to give it a purple shampoo, but just so that you can actually see the difference in the wig, because it literally is like my hair but better. And this is exactly why I wanted it for days like today when I just like am not feeling my own hair. Like I can just like chuck it on and be lazy AF, or like if I need to wash my hair and look good, I don't have to worry about it. Alright, so the aim of the game is to get the hair as flat as you can like on your head, and I definitely could have done better, but this will still work just fine. So I've just plaited it and then like stuck it down bobby pins, and then you can take a wig cap if you want. I don't even need one with this wig because it is similar to my own hair, but I'll do it just to show you anyway. This is the first time I'm wearing this wig properly. I've worn it once before with no makeup on, but yeah, this is my first time with makeup. So I've got a wig cap here, and this will help to like flatten everything even more. I like to just kind of set it back a little bit. I'm by no means the best person to instruct you guys on how to put on a wig. If you're looking for a proper tutorial, definitely YouTube some other sources, because I'm not the best. I just do it the way I know how, if that makes sense, and it works for me. So yeah, keep that in mind. Like there's probably a much better way to do this. But hey, I'm just doing it in case you're curious to see like the process, you know, more than anything. Kind of moved one of the plaits down the bottom of my hair, but it's okay because it's like kind of down the bottom. It's better for it to bulk down here, I reckon, than like on top, because at least then it's like at the nape of your neck and you can't really tell. Whereas if you put it like up here, you might get a really strange shaped head, and you know, that's not really the look I'm going for today. And I personally just keep my wigs in the wig box it comes in the nice little bag to keep them nice and safe. It's easy to store away, and you know where it is, and you're not gonna misplace this box because look how beautiful it is. And then on the inside, and like I said, I've already worn this once, so it might be a little tiny, oh no, it's actually looking pretty good. I was gonna say it might be a little bit messy, but it's looking quite nice. So it came pre-cut and pre-styled. I just like mine to be pre-cut because I don't know how to trim lace myself. And you can see it is a lace wig, so you can part it wherever you want, you can style it however you want, and then you've got a whole lot of clips on the inside and the strap, which I really like because it means you don't have to glue it if you don't want to, which I like. I don't like to glue it because I don't know how, you know. So I flip my head upside down and I just like put this strap around and then I clip it afterwards. Okay, so it's clipped on. As you can see, this is not the look we're going to be going for today. I just like grab the wig, and you can be kind of like rough with it, like, I mean, don't go overboard, but I just yank it into position. And when it's on, I like to like slip my finger back there and slip that wig cap back, just because I like the way the hairline looks without the wig cap right there. Okay, now I'm going to start clipping it in place. They're just like clip-in hair extensions pretty much, like the little clips if you've tried them before. There's little clips in the back which you can tighten as well. So yeah, this is like made for my actual measurements though, so it pretty much fits like perfect. You literally just take the clip and like dig it in there and clip it on. Okay, I've kind of like damaged the way it was styled from like sitting in the box, so I'll restyle it, but just so you can like see the length, it's actually like a little bit shorter than my natural hair. The color though, it's definitely a more like sandy blonde than mine, and I am obsessed. Like, I think it's so pretty. I don't know if sandy blonde's the right word. What would you call that? It's different, it's a different blonde, but I'm obsessed. And I think she's actually made this exact wig a permanent style, so if you guys like it too, you can just buy like the same wig as me. I'll put more information down in the down bar and links and everything to this wig if you guys want to go check it out. And it's like a little bit longer at the back. I don't know if you can see that, but look how pretty that is. Ugh. So I'm going to quickly just finish like styling this, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. And we're back. So I haven't glued down the front. Like, if you wanted it to look even more realistic, you just glue that very front part down a little bit, but it's sitting pretty nicely for me, so I'm just gonna rock it. I feel like it looks a little bit nicer with like that slight off part, like not perfect center. It just looks a bit more realistic if it's not like too perfect, you know. So I just added some extra curls through like the front part just to kind of frame my face a little nicer, because I squashed the curls there. She did for me. It just looks so real. I've not even got it on like properly right now. That's my real hair coming out. And just the volume it gives, like being a wig, just it always is going to give you that little bit of extra boost, and I live for it. Like, I just think it looks beautiful. I feel like if I didn't say anything, like obviously some of you guys are pros and you would notice, but like a lot of people wouldn't notice it was a wig. Does it look good? I think it does. Like, it's just so pretty. Okay, the tan is starting to develop now too, which is lovely. Yes, love that for me. By the way, this top I think is from Nasty Gal. Got it maybe like a month ago or so. So yeah, that is the finished look. I'm obsessed with this wig. I think it's such a pretty color. What do you guys think? Should I do a brunette wig? I feel like I should. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that if you were having a terrible day, maybe this cheered you up a little bit. I'm sending you guys virtual hugs and lots of love. Thinking of you all. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, weekend, whatever. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!